Hello you guys, welcome if you are new, and if you're not new then welcome back to today's video. Today is Monday, which means it is Makeup Monday. Yay! So today's video is going to be a dedicated review and tutorial on the Anastasia, where did I leave it? 1 second. Primrose palette. I honestly wasn't going to buy this palette. I was going to skip out on it, but I've seen so many good reviews. A lot of you have been actually asking me to do a review and tutorial on it. So here we are. This is going to be my first impressions. I hope you guys are excited for today's Makeup Monday tutorial. We're going to use also these products. So you already know, grab your cafecito, sit back and relax, and let's start with today's tutorial using the new Anastasia Primrose palette. Okay, I'm going to start off by priming my lids. Nothing new here. I'm going to use my good old trusty NYX primer. And I do want to start off with the eyes first because I don't know how much fallout this will have. So just kind of want to be prepared, I guess. I like to tap in the primer because it is a tacky primer and I just feel like it works best. I'm going to try and go as fast as I can because Lincoln is nappy and he's teething again. Oh my gosh, I'm so ready for him to go or to pass this teething phase thing that babies go through, because he gets so cranky and so he just like wants to be with me, which I don't mind that. I love just him wanting to be with me, but he's not a cuddler. He doesn't like to cuddle. He doesn't like to be loved. He's just like, hold me, but don't touch me. Don't kiss me. He's such a little butt. Also, I picked up these little brushes from TJ MAXX. How cute are these? By the brand Kala. Like, these look like Morphe brushes, honestly, so I just had to pick them up. I probably won't be doing like my foundation and concealer, but I will be doing my bronzer and blush, again, just to save time. So apparently this palette is inspired by roses or rose, and it helps you create from day to night looks, which I can totally see that just from looking at the palette. These are 12 highly pigmented shades with mattes and metallics, and then it also has a bronzer shade and a blush shade. All of them are really, really pretty. This palette was pretty expensive. It was $55. I can't remember when was the last time I bought an Anastasia palette. I think it might have been the Jackie Aina. So that was over a year ago, if not longer. So I haven't bought anything from Anastasia in quite some time. I just haven't seen any palette that has wowed me. But this one, it just looked too pretty, and I like the fact that it came with a bronzer and a blush, which kind of makes sense of why it's a little bit higher in price. I'm going to take the shade Rogue, which is the pretty like burnt brown, and what I'm going to do is I am going to take that on a brush, and I'm going to take that into the crease. Wow, that is so pigmented. And I'm going to tap that in here, and I kind of want to like wing this out, so I'm going to like tap it out. Wow, that is so pretty. Grabbing a little bit more on my brush, and I'm going to bring it in. I'm not going to bring it in all the way. Maybe I will. I don't know. I'm going to stop about right here. And then I need to clean off my brush. I like to use my Vermona color switch, which I don't know where it is. I will find it, but I'm just going to softly blend out the edges. This color is perfect. You can use this all over the lid and then just pop on either sparkling amber or fire opal and call it a day, and the look will still be so bomb. I'm going to switch brushes really quick, and I'm going to take the shade Honey, which is the one right on top of Rogue. I'm actually going to mix a little bit of Honey and Mango. Mango is a little bit more peachy toned. And I'm going to use this to diffuse those shades. I'm back with that brush, and I don't have anything else on it. Just whatever's left. And I'm just, again, just diffusing the edges. I definitely want to deepen up the eye a little bit and also just to get a feel of the shade Deep Berry because it's really, really pretty. If you just don't want to make it so extra, I would just stop here, but I am going to take a little bit of that color. It's just a really pretty like berry plum color. And I'm going to keep it right here. These are blending so nicely together. No effort at all. That looks so pretty. Obviously very fall appropriate. I went ahead and cut the crease off camera. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the shade Sparkling Water and Fire Opal. I'm going to mix them both. You guys know that I love mixing my pigments. So I'm going to start off with Sparkling Opal or Sparkling Amber. And I already know this is going to be so pretty. Yes. And I'm going to press that. I did it so sloppy today, my cut crease. So don't mind that. But I'm just pressing that here in the inner corner. It's really, really pretty. These are definitely more like foils in my opinion. They're shimmers, but they're very shimmery. Oh my gosh, that is so pretty. Okay, I'm gonna work on the outer corner. You guys know the steps. I'm gonna go in with Rogue and then Deep Berry and maybe a little bit of Mango, but mainly concentrating on Rogue and Deep Berry. So that is what the eyes are looking like at this point. I think they look absolutely beautiful so far. I'm very impressed with the palette. Of course, we're going to try on the blush and the bronzer. So what I'm going to do is I am going to finish the eyes off camera. I'm going to pop on some lashes. I don't think I'm going to do a wing liner. I think I'm just going to skip it for today. And then we can come back and try the blush and the bronzer. So I'll be back in just 1 second. I may have gone a little too bright with the under eye. I used a concealer that I hadn't used in a long time, and then I used a powder that is really brightening, so hopefully it's not too distracting, and hopefully the bronzer and the blush kind of like brings it all together. So let's go in with the bronzer, shall we? Again, this is in the shade Saddle. I think I own an Anastasia bronzer, and I think it may be in this color. I could be wrong, but that is what it looks like. It is pretty deep. I am going to use just a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use a little bit of the deeper shade to kind of like just bronze up the skin a little, but I am going very light-handed with this because it does look very deep. And I'm just going to kind of like bronze up. I guess this works for me as a bronzer if it's not a bronzer, but it is very, a little like red. I'm gonna grab a little more. I'm gonna clean off my brush and then I'm gonna take Grapefruit, which is that pretty blush. Oh my gosh, I should have not used the concealer that I use. I think it's like old and it's dried out and it's making me look super like cakey. Wow, that blush is really pretty. It's definitely pigmented and it's showing up on my skin. Like it's really light on the pan, but it actually shows up on even medium complexion. So I definitely like that, and it has a nice matte finish and it's buildable, so you can build it up if you want more intensity. I'm not going to, I'm just going to kind of like leave it as is. Okay, so I popped on some lashes. I don't remember exactly the name of these. I was just eating a chocolate. But I know that these are from Birdie Lashes and they're really pretty. So I also added a little bit of eyeliner to the waterline. This is MAC Costa Riche. It's one of my favorites. So I'm going to apply highlight with you guys. Just for the sake of the video, I'm going to take the Anastasia Iced Out highlighter. This one is really pretty, but honestly, I don't ever use it because I forget that I have it. It's a really pretty like golden white color, and I feel like this one complements a lot of skin tones. All right, you guys, and here is the final look. I finished everything off, of course, by adding some setting spray. Today I'm just going to use this one by MAC, the Fix Coconut Setting Spray. It's really nice. It really does do a great job at just prolonging the wear of your makeup. But what do you guys think of this look? I really like it. I feel like I am ready to go like on a date or to the movies or something. Like, I just feel super, super glam. So do I like this palette? What are my thoughts? Honestly, this palette is really good. I know the price is a little bit high, so that's up to you whether you want to buy it or not. If you are maybe a collector of the Anastasia palettes, but I think it's great. The quality is amazing. I didn't even talk about the packaging. The packaging is so cute. It's like embroidered or like plated. I don't even know how to describe it, but the palette itself is so luxe. The quality of the eyeshadows are amazing. They're super creamy, they're buttery, they blend, and the best thing of all is that they blend nicely together. I know that in the past there was a palette that was a complete disaster. I don't remember, but if you guys remember, leave it in the comment section down below. And this palette, they just layer on top of each other so nicely. As you can see, like, I have no skipping, no issues at all. And the blush and bronzer, or the blushes, are so pretty, so pigmented, and I just really enjoyed this palette overall. So to me, I think it is worth the $55. I definitely see myself using this palette again. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video for Makeup Monday. Let me know if you're going to recreate this palette. If you don't, if you're going to recreate this look, if you don't have this palette, that's okay. Don't feel the need that you need to buy it. I'm sure you can recreate this look with hundreds of other palettes that you may have. So thank you all so much for being here. I love you all. Thank you for spending time with me. Stay safe, stay blessed, and until next time, I will see you all in my next video. Bye. Mwah.